Hey guys, Furum here, and welcome to my 57th Asphalt 9 live stream. As you can see, I have upgraded my background a little bit, and I just realized my bed is not made. Let me do that real quick. Okay, much better. So, I've got a TV in the background now that I can play, like, ambient stuff or whatever I want to. Finally got some shades for the window that I can draw if it's too bright. And yeah, let us get into it. So today we are going to be looking at the APERTA special event, as well as the CENTODIECI Drive Syndicate. But first of all, I do want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Hello to Juicy Jack, AR Zayn, Urem, Nepara, Flame Master, Minecraft Gaming, Spy, Zizzy, Omid, Elliot, and to everybody else as well. Tankinator, ABB, thank you all so much for joining me today. So, first of all, I wanted to take a look at the CENTODIECI Drive Syndicate. So, this is where I'm at currently. I'm at the Twice is Coincidence 4 portion of the event. Now, this one, I do not think I can... Okay, so I can play the 2-star missions in this one with my newly 3-star Murcielago. I barely was able to 3-star this car. I was sitting at, I think it was like 20... I forget how many it was to unlock the last star, but I was 3 away from it. And I was barely able to get enough syndicate coins to be able to get to the next rewards to get the 5 blueprints to 3-star this car. So, I should be able to get all the way through the Murcielago events and things like that. How many cars do I have? So, I have 2 cars. I have the Desir, which I 3-starred accidentally. I should have only 2-starred it. And I also have the Murcielago, as you can see here. It's really cool to have another previously Legend Pass car now become free to play. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? My school started just last week, so I'm getting a bit back into the swing of things, but it's going pretty well so far. I like the fact that almost everyone's stuck in this chapter. Yeah, so I spent 6,000 tokens on all the relay packs so far. I know some people have been able to unlock the 765LT, as some people said in chat, with just this many tokens and free to play. However, they did not 3-star the Desir. You only have to 2-star the Desir, and it is better to get through the event at as low of star counts as you can, but I made a mistake there, unfortunately. So I do not know if I will be able to unlock the 765LT after all. But I will certainly try my best. So to everyone asking if this Drive Syndicate, or how good this Drive Syndicate is, it is just as bad as the previous ones. There's really nothing else I can say about it. It's just as grindy, just as pay to win, if not more so. And definitely not possible to unlock the CENTODIECI, or probably even the second to last car in the event without spending money. And I would probably expect it to be like several hundred, maybe even close to $1,000 to actually unlock the CENTODIECI, like it was previously in the other special events. Yes, F2P does mean free to play. Are the cars worth it? So the Murcielago is pretty good. I won't say that they're necessarily worth the amount of tokens that you have to spend on the event. But I do think that it's one of the easier ways to just get new cars. Because that's the thing. If all you care about is like getting new cars, regardless of how good they are, this is a pretty good event. You'll be able to get 2 or 3 spending 6,000 tokens or so. But if you really care about like getting really good cars, this event is not so great for you, unless you want to spend a lot of money on it. I also wanted to show you guys the APERTA special event, so I have been keeping up with this one. I've completed every day except stage 6, which is weird. So I'm going to play stage 20 here, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to 6-star the APERTA in this event. I'm going to see how far I can go, and then probably just buy packs to finish them. Or to 6-star this car, because I really like the APERTA, and I really want to 6-star it. Will I make a multiplayer test about the Murcielago? Yes, I definitely plan to. I also will be making a multiplayer test about the Desir, and I have a video about the Treasure coming soon as well. How many days left for it? I think there's like 4 days or so left for the Drive Syndicate, and maybe like 9 or so for the APERTA special event. Don't quote me on that though, but I think it's something close to that. But I have to say, the APERTA special event, or really all of the reruns of special events that we've had recently, have been very nice compared to a lot of the new events that we've gotten. So I definitely can appreciate that Gameloft has started to do that, bringing back the old events, because it almost like gives a break. Because, you know, the older events are a lot easier than the newer ones, so it almost gives a break to some of the newer stuff. Can I use the Murcielago? I most certainly can. I will use that as my first car of multiplayer, actually, which I will play in a little bit. Yeah, put down in the chat, what cars would you like me to play in multiplayer? I'm in Gold League in the regular multiplayer season, the Ghost one, and I have just played 3 races in the Pininfarina season, so I'm not sure exactly where I am in there. Am I actually playing on a computer? Do I have a controller hooked up to it? So I am actually playing on a computer with keyboard. I've always played Asphalt games with keyboard. Almost 10 years of Asphalt 8. Yeah, that's insane. So Asphalt 8 was about 5 years old when Asphalt 9 came out. Now Asphalt 9 is over 4 years old. So yeah, 9+ years of Asphalt 8 coming up on 10 is insane. I'll be really interested to see what Gameloft does for Asphalt 8's 10th anniversary. APERTA's 900 token. Really? They're like making every car 900 tokens now. Which is kind of weird. I don't understand why. VLF can do floaty or not? I don't think the VLF can do a floaty. The VLF has always been a very like stiff car. But yeah, so that's these 2 events. I've gotten pretty, okay, so 4 and 11. There's your answer. So I've gotten pretty far in them, about as much as I can at this point. This one, I don't think I'll be able to progress too much farther, but I'll see how far I can get before the end of it. So let us get to the Ghost season. I'm going to be starting off with the Murcielago as requested. Let's see. I always forget where this car is. Thank you, Bricks by Bricks. Drive any Bugatti. What color is my Bugatti? Certainly. I will do that once I get to Legend League, or if not, I will do it, in a club race or something. So, this is my Bugatti. Not purple, but decal's close enough. It is Gold Max, though. I'm good, Vigovint. How are you? You wonder when the next Asphalt game will come out? Yeah, I am not really sure. I have not heard anything about that. And I don't think it'll be like super soon. Okay, what am I looking at? What am I looking for? The Murcielago. Oh, the Murcielago is Class B and the Gallardo is Class C. Okay, I got confused. There we go. And I always forget how to spell this car. Murcielago. Okay. First race. You 3-starred Desir. It's not bad, it's just mediocre. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too. It's fairly low Class D, so it's not going to be that great. I was able to get to Gold League with it though. Take that as you will, but that will be my video about it. Pretty much using the Desir in Silver League, getting to Gold League. So let us go with the Murcielago. Vulcan is the highest class car. Yeah, so in Asphalt 8, they put the Vulcan and they buffed the Vulcan and the Apollo IE to, I think they buffed the Apollo IE to 1859 and the Vulcan to 1861. I might make videos about those. We'll see. It would be very interesting, I think, to see how they do in today's multiplayer after the buff. My Apollo IE is still multiplayer tuned, but my Vulcan is either max or close to max. But yeah, the Murcielago seems pretty good. Low Gold League, I'm able to pull away pretty fine. No big issues there. My Vulcan tuning is 5505 5555. Yeah, I think you're right. Oops. I shouldn't look at chat while I'm driving. Thankfully, though, I have enough of a head start that it's not a problem. You hate the start of this track? Yeah, I don't like it either. Especially the wall ride section that you have to do. Like, once you go up to the second road there. The wall ride section can sometimes cause you to flip on your top if you're in a car like the Sharon or something like that. Mercy El Lago. Oh, that would work too, I guess. Can I do Apollo N next? Sure, I can do that. But any cars in the chat that you would like me to play in? GameLoft also buffed FSXK Evolution to rank 1770. That's pretty good. Can I show Club Clash? Sure. I already played my races, so I won't be able to do that on stream. But I could certainly show you how it's going so far. What's up, RPM Fra? Murcielago in Spanish is bat. Interesting. I did not know that. Courage TF to TDF, certainly. Vantage. All great suggestions. One blueprint left to 3-star Murcielago, stuck with 2-star. Ooh. That's close. Yeah, it's really honestly not worth spending so many tokens on it. I just always do every time a Drive Syndicate comes, just because I want to see how far I can go in it. And see, maybe, you know, if any of them are actually easier than previously, but it doesn't seem to be that way this time. And it seemed... Why are we taking so long to find people? Is it going to say, no opponents could be found, you must try again later? Could I also do the Ferrari F40? Yep, just right on cue. Let's see. Maybe it'll work this time. Do I have the F40? I'm not sure. Yes, it's time for the 4GT race. We'll do that next to get it out of the way. If this Apollo N doesn't work, we'll try that. And what's up, Fawn? Glad you could make it too. Can I pronounce La Voice Nor? I think that's close. It's not exact. Almost forgot about my stream. Well, glad you didn't. Do you think it was worth it to unlock the Bugatti? If you're talking about the CENTODIECI, no. It is not worth it to unlock the CENTODIECI because you would be spending hundreds of dollars minimum in order to get it. And it is a barely better Devo, based on its stats and from what I've seen. So, I mean, if you have any of the higher end S-Class cars, I mean, okay, think about it this way. The recent Speedtail. So, good gracious, what is happening today? Let's try the 4GT, maybe this will be better. Yeah, so the Speedtail that came recently in the Starway is better than the CENTODIECI. I'm almost certain. So, like, I don't understand the point of that car. Speaking of the Speedtail, I will also be testing that car in the stream at some point. I have 5-starred it through the Starway. I've fully upgraded every stat except for handling, which I'm still waiting on, because as you can see, I don't have very many credits right now. And before anybody asks, no, I'm not sick. I just have a bit of congestion. Somebody always asks. Okay, what was up with the Apollo N? Maybe the game just does not like the Apollo N today. 4GT Glass B King? Wouldn't that be something? Imagine they just buffed it to be the king. I mean, honestly, the GT isn't even that bad. The top speed-wise, I mean. The rest of the car is pretty bad, though. Marginally better Devo. The acceleration just mind-blowing, honestly. Yes, that is very true. The CENTODIECI would be a much better multiplayer car than an event car. So if you do want to go for it, and you have the excess cash to spend, then yeah, you're pretty much just going to be using it in multiplayer. So I guess it's kind of like the Speedtail in that aspect, where it's better for multiplayer than elsewhere. Because I have been told that the Speedtail has positive fake acceleration. And so even though it only has an acceleration of 79 at 5 stars, it actually speeds up pretty quickly. And it goes 269 miles per hour. And all the rest of its stats are pretty good too, so I definitely can understand why people like it so much, and I'm very happy that it came in a Starway so that I could finally get it myself. Thanks for your advice, because you had 6-star Yesco. Yeah, hey, if you have a 6-star Yesco, you really don't need to be spending money on much in this game, if I'm being honest. Because that car is going to absolutely kill for the longest time. Okay. Excuse me? Why did my car just turn into a helicopter upon landing? What is going on? A gold Speedtail has around 81, but its reality is around 83. Oh, okay. That's good to know. So my 79 is more like an 81. Cool, cool. Speedtail reminds you of Inferno Automobile. Yeah, it's a very similar speed, around 270. What's up, Cod Zero? I'm doing well. How about yourself? You can buy a 350Z for 5 grand. Yeah, it's kind of insane. You can buy real-life cars for the same price as some in-game cars in Asphalt 9, or at least maxing them. Okay, what's up next? Let's see. We wanted to do... Somebody asked for the, what's it? SLR next. Thank you, Aoi, for the donation. Also, do I care about my car ranks? I can certainly do the SLR next, and as for your second question, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. Do you mean, like... Do I care what I upgrade my car ranks to for multiplayer, or something else? Yeah, I was doing well until physics ruined it. It's kind of annoying. I guess no, I don't really care about my car ranks in that case. I'm all good. Physics, problems in Alphurum. You know, it's every stream. It always happens. Have I tried Asphalt 9's Steam version? I have not. I have heard that there are some improvements, but also some issues with it. I also know that I'm pretty sure you can link your progress between the two. But I was thinking, I don't know if this is, I don't know how good of an idea this is, but I was just thinking, like, what if I just got the Steam version and restarted Asphalt 9 from scratch? I made a video about that. This is like, what's it like for a beginner now in Asphalt 9? I don't know how good that would be, but it's an idea. If I truly can have, like, a separate Steam account, essentially, in Asphalt 9, I don't have to link the two. All laps are like 2 times in Steam version. What do you mean? How McLaren F1LM in B-Class? McLaren F1LM is easily my favorite car in B-Class. I'll use that one pretty soon. Accidental 360, but worked out okay. Can I do the Huracan next? Certainly, certainly. I see Courier GT. Okay, everyone wants to see the Bentley. I will play the Bentley. However, it will not be as good as you think it will be. This is due to the fact that my Bentley is only 1 star. But I will show you guys. This is not going to be. Oh, it's 2 star. Okay, and it's pink. Let's fix that real quick. Restoring Vinner is a good idea. You could recycle some videos for newbie-friendly cars. Yeah, like, I had thought about it. But I'm not sure how many people would be interested in such a thing. Oh, IAPs, not laps. Gotcha. Yes, you're correct then. I appreciate it, Ibrahim. I hope that I can make good videos and good streams, even with a game that, to be honest, has been going downhill recently. Yeah, so the reason that I'm playing the Bentley, if you have been living under a rock, it recently has gotten, or in the most recent update, it's gotten a glitched top speed, similar to that of the new Bentley Continental Speed GT, I think that they added. And so now, it's like super good and the king of D-Class easily. So we'll see if we can win a race with this. Yeah, I see why people like this car. I mean, look at how it's driving. Even at just 2 stars. Kind of insane. Now keep in mind, this is a bug. Gameloft did say that people could play in it though, and that you wouldn't get like banned for it or whatever, because it's technically their fault anyway, so you shouldn't get banned for something that's not even your fault in the first place, or like using it. But it's kind of ruined Club Clash a little bit this time around. I guess the good thing is, like, Club Clash restricts the number of times you can use a car. So you can't, like, spam this car in the entire Club Clash and, like, win everything. This is going to be a close one. Coming down to the wire here. Maybe this is worth making a video about after all. I did not think it would be. We just beat okay, look at this, guys. We just beat 3 Grand Sports on the Caribbean in an under 2,000 ranked car. If this car is an OP, currently, I don't know what it is. Your majority, at the end of the day, most players aren't even going to keep playing till high in game progress. Yeah, you're right about that. Most Asphalt 9 players are casual. Because it's a mobile game, after all. Yeah, we can do the career next. I will try to get to everyone's suggestions sooner or later. But, let's see. I usually try to do the less good cars first. I won't say the worst cars, it's not like this car is bad. But, like, I want to save the F1LM till I'm at the higher end of Gold League, for example. Carrera. Beat a Valhalla and a BC with a Bentley. Nice. There's some Asphalt 9 players who will literally ram you. Yeah, so I ran across somebody the other day who, it was on, what was it? Mountain Poles, I think? And he just like, I was in a super slower car or something, and he was in a faster car. So he was ahead of me. He just like stopped on the track. And when I got next to him, he 360'd, and I'm like, what is the point? Why are you doing this? You're just trying to make people's lives hard. Like, you could just go win the race. You don't have to knock down everybody else. Volkswagen XL. I don't think that'll do so great in Gold League. Oh boy. Is that a Bugatti Chiron? Wait a second. Why is there a Chiron in this race? I'm confused. This car isn't fast enough to get a speed trick there. Dang it. There's two Chirons in this race. What is going on? And somehow I'm not completely losing. That's the weirder part. I almost beat one of them. Okay. Okay. I was in Gold League, and I was facing 2 Legend League people. What's going on? Okay, this is kind of annoying. We'll use some better cars now. Let's do the Huracan. You beat 4 Huracans, 3 GS, 1 F1LM. You feel like you're hacking in your Bentley. It does kind of feel like that, doesn't it? That's what it felt like in the race that I played with it. I'll do the F1LM after this, and then maybe the Vantage and the Valhalla. We'll see if we can get to Legend League this stream. Last stream we weren't able to because it was like super early in the season. Maybe this time it'll be more possible. Okay, doesn't look like we've got any Sharons in this race. Unless they're just way back there and they come flying up out of nowhere like happens sometimes. Okay, not too bad. Can I do the Independence Day event? Oh, the Indian Independence Day event? I can go look at that, yeah. Is the chat delay reduced? I didn't do anything in particular to make it reduced. Maybe YouTube upgraded something. So this one right here. Where am I at now? I haven't played this yet, have I? Let's see. Oh, we get to use this car. Okay, we'll play this. We'll play this. Tips to get Legend League fast. Use Vanda. If you follow step 1, I sure hope you won't. Well, my Vanda is only 3 stars currently, so I don't think it'll be quite as easy as for those with 5 or 6 star Vandas. Have I tried Prime? Wait, do you mean like Amazon Prime? I have Amazon Prime, if that's what you mean. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was maybe kind of bad. I did not get as good of a position as I thought. Oh, we're still top. Never mind. We're still top 10%. Cool. Okay, let us go back to multiplayer and play some F1LM. Oh, Prime is a drink? I have never heard of that. What's up, Racer Best? If you're real. If you're not, hello, fake Racer Best. All right, let's use the F1LM. And after this, we'll do the Valhalla and the Vantage, yes. Can I play with the Apex AP0? Yup. Oh, it's Real Racer Best. Awesome. I can never be too careful. There have been way too many situations where, like, fake a feek comes in, you know, stuff like that. But yes, welcome to the stream. That, okay, I was gonna say, that was a lot of F1LMs. There's only 2. I thought I saw more. Alright. This one should be easy, because we've got a bunch of Corvettes. And 2 Aventador SVs. The funny thing about the F1LM is it is better than like most A-class cars. in a lot of cases, which makes it extremely OP for Class B. Like, really, the only bad thing about it is the poor acceleration, and even that isn't, like, the worst, you know? It still does okay. And everything else about it kind of makes up for that. I tested this car a while back in Slipstream. I'm planning to test it again, maybe in Platinum League or something in non-Slipstream, just to see how it might be. Because I feel like if you just test a car in Slipstream, especially if it's a high top speed car, it doesn't really give a good indication of how good the car really is. That's why I wanted to test the Regera both in and out of Slipstream, so that people would be able to see that, okay, yes, it's great in Slipstream, but it's also great out of it too. F1LFM acceleration is positive fake. Oh, awesome. So this car is like even more OP than I thought. All right, see ya, George. You've seen a match with 7 Huracans. I'm not surprised, so have I. Yes, F1LM is one of the most fun cars in the game to drive. Okay, let's see. What was the other car? Vantage, yes. Here we go. You have 9,000 tokens. Should you save up or spend on CENTODIECI? You should save your tokens. Save your tokens. Do not spend. If you only have 9k, you will only get the Desir, the Murcielago, and possibly unlock the, or maybe even 2-star, the 765 LT, but you're not going to be able to get any further than that, unfortunately. So I would say to save your tokens. Let's see ya, ABB. Chef, you have the Continental Max, so if you want to make a video, DM you. Were you the one who DM'd me on Discord about that? I saw your DM, but I forgot to respond to it. If you're the one, I will try to remember to respond after the stream. That being said, I don't think I'll be taking races in a Max GT3 if I can do okay in my 2-star one. If I can't, I might. But I think it would be even funnier to like beat a bunch of Corvettes and stuff in a 2-star GT3. It'd just make the most hilarious video. Ah, I forgot which version of Auckland this was. Auckland is one of the tracks where I actually feel like I could beat a Tryon in a Vantage. Oh, the wall saved me from my accidental 360. Ah, what's this coming up behind me? Some other fast car. What is that? I can't even tell. Is that an Altima? He's kind of all jumping around the track. Yeah, it was an Altima. Okay. Alright, let us go on and do the Valhalla next. Whenever this car comes back, I am definitely going to at least try to 5-star it. Why don't I upload videos every day? No time. So I've started school this past week, and I also have part-time work, continuing my internship work at the company I interned at over the summer. So yeah, we'll not have time to do that, but I do plan to do twice a week. Let's see, Valhalla. What do you think about Mikhail and Danny PF hack drama? I have not heard much about that. I've heard something about Danny, but not Mikhail. GTR 50 Corvette. Yeah, we can do those. Why didn't I go for the IE in that 11-day hunt a while back? Didn't have time to play. You know, most of the answers that I will give to, like, not uploading very often or, like, not going for car hunt cars is simply because I don't have time to grind for hours doing things like that. Because YouTube isn't my career. It was never intended to be. I started it out as a hobby, and that's still primarily what it is to me. So school and work next year will take priority over the YouTube channel. That's not to say, obviously, I won't still be uploading videos. I still love it. I still want to do that. But I'm not going to overexert myself and spend hours per day on something that really I'm just doing for fun, if you know what I mean. Hope that makes sense. My 360 didn't 360. Sometimes I accidentally do a 360 when I don't want to, and sometimes when I do want to, it just doesn't do it. Wait, we're kind of catching up to this guy. It's not going to stay, obviously, but it's kind of a fun one. He's going to pass me at the last second, right? Yeah. Yeah. No. Wow. So close. We got the best answer. Aim for quality rather than quantity. That is also true. I could technically just okay, so here's something I had thought of, which I don't want to do, but something I could do to upload every day. I could just record everything I play in multiplayer, whatever, and just like upload all of it. Just like cut it up, yes, but upload all of it. And I'm like, I don't want to spam your guys' inbox with like barely edited stuff. Like, that's not fun. That's not why you watch my videos. So I could do that, but I don't really want to. So yes, I completely agree. I value quality over quantity. That's what I want to see in videos I watch, so I want to make videos like that as well. Why aren't I using touch drive? Everybody in chat will be able to give you the answer to that one. It is nowhere near as good as manual. What happened to my credits? I spent on the Murcielago and the Speedtail. Yes. VLF? Oh yeah, we can use the VLF. Sounds like something another Asphalt creator does already. No comment. Mommy, look, I made a YouTuber. Yeah, I wonder how often that happens. Sometimes I do wonder, when I'm playing a race, how many people in the race, like, recognize my name. Not that it really matters, just as a matter of curiosity. Touch drive is cringe, yes. Yes, exactly. Someone told me that you can use touch drive in the Interceptor game mode of the Drive Syndicate, so you literally don't have to drive the car at all, and you just press boost when you're close to cars. And I'm like, sure, but that kind of takes any bit of fun out of that mode that was there. And it is kind of a fun mode, but I kind of wish you had a little bit more control over the car. Like, you know, whenever you hit your shockwave intercept boost or whatever it's called, the car kind of jerks toward the closest car, and I don't really care for that, I have to say. Fear is super funny when you use touch drive. Yeah, I am not a very skilled touch drive driver, if there is such a thing. Yeah, there is such a thing. I mean like people who are really good at using touch drive and like know how to use it well for what it is. I am not one of those people. Because I turned off touch drive the second I could, essentially. Some people just take easy gameplay instead of fun gameplay, and that's totally fine. I have nothing against people who use touch drive. No judgment whatsoever. I can definitely see how for a casual driver or a casual player, you know, somebody who plays on the way to work when they're taking the bus or whatever, that could totally be a great use for touch drive, you know? All right, what is up next? Let's see. Touch drive loves to give you routes to die. Yeah, that does happen. It's funny when touch drive even flips your car in the top. Before I go on to the next race, I did want to show you guys where I'm at with this car. So I spent my one epic for this speedtail on top speed, as per suggestions. I'm planning to get a video with gold 007S anytime soon, and a couple weeks ago available on the China version. Yes, hit me up whenever you get that. No promises, but I would always rather have more videos than fewer. Or more videos to choose from, I should say. All right, well, we can upgrade it one more. I have to get all the way up to 12. Dude, this is gonna be several million more credits before I can actually finish upgrading this car. Flat. Okay. No judgment ever. Before I said touch drive is cringe. Well, good point. I guess I meant no judgment toward the people that use it. Not the mode itself. I still think the mode is cringe. Okay. Let's see. What do people want me to use next? I remember somebody saying the P1 earlier. I see J918. All right. Let's use the 918. Why not? Fun car. Fun car. Have you ever thought of changing my channel name to Furai Films? That would make no sense, but I have thought of just changing the name of my channel to Furim without the films, because if you think about it, films doesn't actually make that much sense. I have the Furim TV channel now for movie stuff, so I use films literally nowhere else. I just did it originally because I thought it would be a cool alliteration, but at this point, I don't really think I need it anymore. Have a Gold Jamera 2 in like 4 days and a half. No, Gold Jamera is more likely to get a video than the 007S. Just because it is a much rarer car. So I would be more likely to make a video about that one, I will say. Okay, I thought I was gonna clip the edge of that building there. I went too low, almost too low on that ramp. A lot of close races in this stream. This is fun. Oops. That was an accident. It might cost me the race. We'll see. Ooh! Ooh, that looked like it hurt. I could feel the pain of the driver. I've done that so many times myself. Why are pin missions so boring and time consuming? I feel like they make the money run out so quickly. And if you're in a fast car, then you just kind of get ahead of everybody and you don't actually knock anybody down. Can I link my TV channel somewhere? I think it's down in the description, actually. If you look in the description, I'm pretty sure it's there. I'm actually planning to finally start uploading on again, making some videos. I might record a couple of movie reviews this afternoon, actually. That's what it's going to be mainly for. Just quick movie reviews, few minutes long, just me talking about what I liked or dislike about stuff. Just, you know, a fun thing. Because I'm super interested in all of that. The films along with the Fury is what makes the channel memorable. That is fair. That is fair. That wreck felt so personal. I know, it's so weird. It's like I felt it in my heart. Okay, someone had a CENTODIECI in that race? You're kidding. I didn't even notice that. That's kind of cool. Now I know who's a whale. All right, let us use the, what was the other one somebody said? The J, the P1. All right, we can use those next. J, shortest name ever. Need a math channel. That is coming at some point. Okay, Ben Kaunik has a great question. Why do I keep spending tokens on crap cars instead of saving up at least 50k and spending on a top S-Class car? So for the most part, I do try to do this. I do try to save as many tokens as I can. I typically don't spend on most of the lower end cars that come around. However, in the case of the Drive Syndicate, I usually try to spend just the amount for the relay packs to see how far I can get in the event to be able to talk well about it. In other cases, though, like for most, let's say, just your random Grand Prix car, I typically don't spend tokens on that. So for the most part, to answer your question, I do try to save up most of my tokens, but occasionally, you know, in terms of the Drive Syndicate or whatever, I will spend more on lower end cars. We got a Sheeran. Can we beat him? Probably not, but we're gonna try. Oh, wait, we did it. Hey, we actually did it. Nice. We beat a oh my gosh, we beat a Sheeran, a Speedtail, and 2 Regeras in RJ on Scotland of all places. Cool. Furum Teach. Yeah, I'm trying to come up with good ideas. I want to make like a math channel or a finance channel or an actuary channel. I don't know whether I want to like put all those together or make separate ones. I'm still trying to figure that out because I do want to make more channels, but I don't want to like make a dozen channels or something. I kind of want like 5 maybe, you know. Otherwise you're gonna have to go subscribe to tons of different channels if you want to see everything. I don't want to really make people do that. I just want to have like categories of channels. Like this is my gaming channel, okay? So I'll put all my gaming videos on Furum Films. I'll put all of my clips on Furum Clips. I'll put all of my like movie and TV whatever stuff on Furum TV and everything like that. Okay. Oh, we got to Legend. Perfect. So we can play the Sheeran like the one guy asked me to. We'll play that first. And then we'll do the Speedtail and some other cars. I feel like we had a much easier time getting to Legend today than in some other streams. Don't know why. Probably just because it's later in the season. And more people are at a higher rank. That makes it easier. Lost 20 rating because of the network? Dude, I hate that. Hope you're able to get it back in the next race. Am I gonna have a channel dedicated toward games? That is this channel. That is literally this channel. I plan to upload all my gaming videos here. Because, you know, Asphalt 9 won't stay around forever. These too many channels personally, video schedule for 1 or 2 channels drop become inconsistent. Yeah, I totally get what you mean. And that's why I've tried to figure out like a good middle ground. Because I don't want to shove everything onto one channel if it's super different sorts of content. Because I have noticed people sometimes unsubscribe when I do that. So I gotta find some kind of good balance. I love this car. Ever since I've got it. Alright, don't... Okay, thank you. It tried, you could tell, it tried. To flip over. Furum Gaming, I thought of that, or like Furum Plays or something like that. I'm gonna keep it the way it is for now. I'm not gonna do any like quick changes or stuff like that because I don't think that's good. I actually reached Legend League in under an hour. Yeah, that's kind of rare. Okay, let us play in the Speedtail. I want to see how this will be my first time ever actually playing this car in multiplayer. So very curious to see how we'll do. I played it once in career just to see what it was like, but never in multiplayer before. The Tutu. I like that. Nice nickname. Thank you for the sub, Akash. Alright, let's see. How's the acceleration? Pretty average. Drifting is really good, though. Yeah, I can see why people like this car. I can totally see it. Okay, we're going down here. And it doesn't look like it has the same issue with wall rides and stuff. Thanks, Elvis, for subbing. Yeah, this car is pretty great. Tryon versus Regera. Alright, well, we weren't really facing much competition in that race in terms of S-Class cars. 2-2 sounds like some semi-automatic gun. Makes sense because America. That's pretty funny. Alright, let's do the Regera next. It's funny, the Speedtail is right next to the Regera. What cars would I consider obsolete? Like cars that used to be kings but aren't anymore? Let's see. The SCG 00, the B-Class SCG used to be one of the very best cars in Class B when the game first came out. And nowadays, it's like mid-tier, like low mid-tier. That's one example that I can think of. The Fenner in S-Class, when the game first came out, the Fenner was S-Class king. Thanks for us. So, the easiest examples that I could think of were cars that were kings of their classes when the game first came out that now just are nowhere near the tops of their classes anymore. Oh, hello, Sharon. Ah. This gonna be a battle. Why can't I see the name? That's weird. Ooh, a second. Okay, GG. Whew, I was shaking there at the end. GG. I think that was a Max Pro Sharon too, or Gold Max. Gotta stop saying Max Pro. Okay, we will do the GTR 50 next, just to see. You know, this is another one of the meme cars. Where is it? Where is it at? Wait, that's B-Class, isn't it? Yeah! Let's see. We're gonna die. New era of agility doesn't favor those cars now. Yeah, that's right. which I kind of don't like. I kind of prefer when the game was more top speed oriented versus agility. But, it's okay. How to do that fast spinning 360 on ramp. So I have found that if you 360 later rather than earlier, you oftentimes get faster spins. Like, if you spin right as you're going off the ramp instead of when you're going onto the ramp, you typically spin more. At least from my experience. I feel like we actually might have a slight bit of a chance in this race. I'm probably going to regret saying that, but it's on Auckland, so the high top speed cars won't be able to do that great. We're faster than the Huracan. Let's see. This could go very poorly. Hey, we got Zayn in the Sheeran. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Not gonna go well. You miss those days when agility was not the priority. You and me both. Ooh! That could have been bad. Well, it was already bad anyway because we came in last. So, anyway. No, it doesn't really matter to me. Alright, let's use the Tryon next. Right as I read a comment that says try next. Perfect. After this, we might do some, after we play a few more races with some S-Class cars, might get to some club races. See what you guys would like to see for those. How did I type in a race? I didn't. You're probably thinking of the chat delay. 360 bit later, the car will spin more and won't ever spin when it lands. Yes, that is also true. You get more control, I feel like, if you spin later rather than earlier. Sheeran versus Regera, yeah, good old rivalry. Still thinking of making that video of testing my Max Pro Regera versus the Sheeran again. Sorry, Gold Max. Got Asphalt 8 still on the brain. Speaking of Asphalt 8, we might play a bit of that later in the stream, if it works. Which it did last time, so maybe it will this time too. Oop, nope, that was gonna be bad. That was still bad. Alright, I'm leaving this one. Yeah, no. I tried to not flip on my top, but I still flipped on my side instead. Okay. We probably still went down. Alright, what else? Let's use the Tuatara. Yeah, big ouch. Wait, if Driver 555 has unique names all the time, how do you guys know which one he is? YouTube channel? Do I have the F5? No, I most certainly don't. Okay, hopefully we do a little bit better here. This is another car that I hope to upgrade at some point. Okay, this could be a close one. No, I did my 360, 360. Oh shoot, I went the wrong way. This race is not going as well as I thought it was going to. I'm gonna be honest. Still one up. No biggie. Alright, let us use the Yesco next. Oh, urgent drivers driver 555. Okay. Good to know. Yes, the Vulcan in Asphalt 8 is now very good again, which is super cool to see. A 505's YouTube? Okay, cool. Ooh, we got Racer Best and 555. And Tankinator. And a Speedtail. And everyone. Okay, this is a good race to have the Yesco in. Whew, GG. Whew. Dude, I don't think I've concentrated that hard in a race in a long time. GG Racer Best and 555 and all them other peeps. With that, should we do some club races, or are there any other cars you guys would like me to play in? Because I feel like that was like a great race to end it off on. That was intense. That is very true. Where Racer Best lost to Fura? Can't win everyone. Let's see. So let us... Actually, before I do this, I do want to go and upgrade my Speedtail again. All right, I'll do a little bit more multiplayer. Let's see. I see Rymac a lot, so we'll do multiplayer for another few times, and then we will move on. All right. See you, Scorch. Yeah, 50,000 credits from Legend Pass. Very, very worth it. Very much. Tomorrow you have an exam, you're watching me at 2 a.m. Maybe you should go sleep. You can watch the stream archive after your exam. Dude, I know so many times I've stayed up too late before exams. It has not been fun the next day. Oh, dude. Okay. What are, what are the ramps doing today? I feel like physics is like the great equalizer in this game. It's the one thing that you can just never quite count on. Oh, GG. Alright, we did the Rymac. What else? People said Cyan earlier. I have a bad feeling the Cyan is not going to go well. Because low star. So I'm going to, I think, not do that. I did see Fenner though. I'm willing to play the Fenner. Doesn't Navarro feel like Batista's big brother? Yeah, it kind of does, actually. Is your second last week of summer actually? Well, hope you enjoy your last couple of weeks. Summer never lasts long enough. Mine went by especially fast because I was at the internship and it was like, it blew past. I'm gonna do the Batista multiplayer. Would you guys like to see that? Rymac being weird on ramps is weird. I never really felt like the Rymac was the most stable car. Oh, we got a Lancer that's gonna leave in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I was a little off. There we go. There he goes. I was 3 seconds off. That's fine. That's what always happens though. If you see a Lancer in Legend League, it's somebody purposely trying to drop rating. Because I have done that before multiple times myself. If I got up to, let's say I got to Legend League in a stream and I wanted to test some D-Class car or something, then I'd be like, okay, I'm going to drop some ratings. Go back to a lower rating so I can actually test the car where it's competitive. Or I just wait till next season, which, you know, would be better. Less pain. One time I spent like half an hour just using the Lancer and the Z4 back and forth to go back and forth between them leaving races. So I could get down to Gold League, I think it was, from Legend League to test some car. I don't even remember what it was for at this point. Yeah, Fenner, I mean, so I kind of take back what I was saying earlier. Fenner isn't obsolete in the point where it's just bad and won't win you races. But it's nowhere near a king anymore. And in this race, the only reason I was able to do super well is because it was really only A-class cars I was facing against, and I was a lot faster than them. Zenvo? Okay, we will end off the multiplayer section of this with the Zenvo. I did a great job going to the final jungle route. Yeah. Lots of practice. How to unlock Fenner? So you can get the Fenner and the Zenvo from multiplayer, I believe. If those are still options. I think there's still rewards. I very recently 6-starred the Fenner through multiplayer. Yeah, Zenvo is more fun to drive than the Fenner. I like it better. Okay, now we got some competition. We got a Vanda, we got a Tryon. Oh, the Tuatara is probably going to win. I didn't even know he was in the race at the beginning. Yeah, because this section of the track, there's just no catching up. Unless he makes a mistake. Which it doesn't look like he is going to do. Wait, China version's about to end the DS5. They skipped the Jamera one. Interesting. Alright, GG. Stream sniping in Ghost season is kind of useless. Yeah, I mean, unless you just want to race. But yeah, no knockdowns in Ghost, which is nice. Which is why I like Ghost in streaming. Tuatara, please. I just did the Tuatara actually. And yeah, I can play a couple of races in here before moving on to club races. And I'll wait a little bit longer here so people can get into it. Let's see it for us. Alright, let us go. In China, 4 means death and 8 means wealth. Interesting. We're close to Where SE. Is the Where SE going to start after Drive Syndicate? I feel like that could happen. Now, this track is good for the Batista. I don't really think I'll be making a Batista video since I made quite a lot of them before. But we'll see. I'm not sure why people like the Batista so much. Yeah, you know, that probably is right. It is a bit heavier. So the Batista feels to me a lot like the Egoista. The Egoista is even more stiff than the Batista. I enjoy driving the Batista. I just don't think its top speed is good enough. Like, in so many tracks, it wouldn't be able to compete against the top S-Class cars. When competitor will release this year? You know, it might. We'll have to see, though. All All right, let us move on to... Oh, yeah, people want to see the clash. So this is where we're at right now. Legions United... So we're doing pretty well here. I did my races on the 3 over to the right here. Yeah, these you can see the ones I did because they have the little what's it next to them. Yeah, like I did this one here. So I did my part. I think we should be all set to win this one, hopefully, unless the other team just completely pulls back through. Okay, let us see. 4 members online. All right, so while I message the boys, let me know what cars you would like me to use in the club race. All right, let's see here. Wow, we listen to the nice music as well. Discord got an update, it looks like. It's like, looks just a little bit different on my phone. Alright, let's see. Who wants to join? Lancer, Leaf, you guys. Yeah, I see what you mean. It definitely did have more community hype around it than I think it deserved, even at the beginning. Like, the Batista's good, but mainly multiplayer, not event-wise. And when it first came out, it was like the culmination of multiple events leading up to it. And it just didn't feel necessarily like it deserved all of the hype that it got. Like maybe 80% of the hype that it got. Dude, okay, we'll do a Leaf versus Lancer race. And then we'll do some other stuff. Also, 420, nice. Let us do Buenos Aires, cause that'll be fun. And I will take the Leaf because I like torturing myself. Let's see if anybody actually wants to join this. I am not confident in the matter. Ooh, we got some people. All right. Let's see. I'll see if we can get a couple more in. If we get 2 more, I'll start it. Still not sure if the issue was fixed where you can't have more than 5 people in a race at once, because it would error out. This happened multiple streams. You still love the Batista because you now have the privilege to have high-end, fast-good S-Class cars. Batista will be great for you then. All right, we got a 2 versus 2. We'll wait for 1 more person. What's the best D-Class car to max out for a beginner to use in multiplayer? Easy answer would be the DSE tents because it's super easy to get and super easy to drive as well. If you're thinking about something higher up in D-Class, it's been so... I don't even know what cars are easy to get at this point. But yeah, DSE tents would be my go-to answer. I'll wait a few more seconds, then we'll go ahead and start. All right, yes, Leaf has perfect nitro boost. I do not want to forget that. SRT8 next? Man, you guys really don't want me to have fun today, do you? Ooh! Oh yeah, this car doesn't drift. Yes, right. This is the slowest car in the game. Even with the perfect nitro boost, it only goes 173. Which is kind of sad. Knockdown Magnet doing some work, though. I do think overall, the Leaf is better than the Lancer, simply due to being more agile overall. And it accelerates better and everything too, you know. So this is honestly a good test to see how the two compare. And we get to see Buenos Aires in a bit more detail than we might usually. Oh, hi. I do not know what happened just there. But I am somehow in the lead. Don't know how that happened. Ooh! Seems that Knockdown Magnet's name, he lived up to his name. GG. Fun race. Yeah, Lancer acceleration is incredibly slow. Unfortunately, I cannot play in Greenland. Do cards with Perfect Nitro Boost do better Perfect Nitro in the air? I would say yes, because airspeed is based upon a certain percentage of your ground speed. So I would expect so. Okay, next up. What should we do? Exotic rides. SRT8 versus Vencer. Give me some ideas, guys. Lancer does have better floaties. Can D-Class cars even floaty? I thought it was only like high-end A, B, and most S-Class cars. Yes, Chewy has given some great starter cars for each class. Tuatar versus Yesko. All right, let's go fast now. Let's go fast on. Wait. Purple Boulevard? Okay, let us race the. Let us race some high-end cars on Purple Boulevard. I like this idea. And let us take... I'm going to take my Speedtail, just because I want to drive this car some more. I'm going to be honest with you. After this, we can do some of these other ideas that people had. SRT8 versus TVR. Wouldn't TVR just absolutely smash the SRT8? Like, it's faster and it's better in most aspects? Oh, okay. So it's like super specific D-Class cars and C-Class cars, I'm assuming as well, that can do flows. It's not most cars. Oh, hey, Mode. Yeah, so it's only very specific ones. I've not raced with Mode in a long time, assuming this is real Mode. Alright. Ooh, this car drifts super well. Oh, what? Excuse me? Why didn't the Wow, we're just knocking everyone down today. Okay. Okay. Wow, they're not even on the map anymore. I'm so far behind. Yeah. This isn't gonna work. Okay, take two. Can we actually hit the ramp this time and it will actually do what it's supposed to? Thank you! That's what I wanted to do the first time. Look, if this had happened the first time, things would be all better. Things would be all better. GG. Fun race. All right. Next up, what should we do? Do people really want to see SRT8 versus TVR? Yeah, there's a Taycan. There's a Taycan, all right. Yes. Gosh, Buenos Aires, best map layout of all time. There's totally nothing annoying in it at all. No super tight S-class turns that are very irritating on any car that goes faster than 200 miles per hour. Just a perfectly designed track. Okay, let's do a different track. I've had enough of this for now. Let's see if this SRT8 versus TVR thing. You guys really want to see this? Okay, I will take the SRT8. Well, this song is weird. Oh yeah, I forgot. It actually has a purple thingy here. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to this single, just like me, haha, not funny. Okay, let's just move on. No bad ramps? Yeah, no bad ramps at all. Totally none. Just like on Auckland, there's no bad ramps. Just like on Greenland, all the ramps are perfect. Pharaoh's Games, ah yes. The Cursed Bridge. I kind of want to do that next, just for a good old time's sake. Okay, TVR versus SRT8. Who will win? Who will win? SRT8 supremacy? Maybe? Probably not. Yeah, the Griffith is just so much better than the TVR in almost every aspect. We'll see. I will be very surprised if there's no sabotage and an SRT actually wins this race. But we will see. Oh, Venser versus SRT8? Gosh, Venser is so much better. SRT8 would have no chance. Now, one thing. Do not drift in this car. Its drifting goes down to under 100 miles per hour. So you just want to turn. Look at the Griffiths. They are just going on. Oh, bad. Ooh! That wasn't good. Okay, so here, I'm not going to drift because it literally would just make me slower. This is actually a great race to test this on. I mean, a great track to test this on. Because it's so annoying for this car. It's like the perfect annoying track. Oop. Hi. Hi. Leave me alone, please. I am now just wondering when the other Griffith is gonna appear out of nowhere. Because I feel like I think Mode is in the other Griffith is just too far behind. Okay, and here, I'm not gonna go up this ramp. Yes. Yes, okay, that's how you wanna do it. You don't wanna go up that ramp in this car. You don't wanna drift here either. Just take it nice and slow. The Griffith is not getting as far ahead as I thought. I picked the worst one for low handling cars. Well, what can I say? I'm a masochist. Not really, don't take that out of context. Dude, no! No! That was such bad timing! Wait! 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 Ah, oh well. That was a close one. GG. Yeah, so, here's your answer to the question. Griffith versus Challenger. No idea what's going on, but loving the stream. Thanks for joining Forever Void. You don't need to know what's going on to have fun. Wait, TVR is better than Griffith? Okay, no. I meant TVR is better than SRT8. Okay. We're gonna do Farrah's games with why am I here it is. I'm gonna use a Speedtail again, because I'm annoyed that I didn't do well in it last time, and I got knocked down. Dude, this car looks... I didn't used to like the look of this car, but now I think it's pretty cool, actually, especially with the carbon. Okay, last race here. Then we're gonna, I think, try to see if Asphalt 8 works, or if there's any other events or anything you guys would like me to try and 9 before that. You just close close your eyes and hope you don't fall off the track. Hey, that's one strategy. That is a strategy. I will not comment on its ability to win. 1-star Mira versus 1-star Countach. God, that would be a pain of a race. All right, early lead. Oh, never mind. High mode. All right, so how do you do this? Okay. I cannot say I've seen that happen before. Okay. Note to self, don't go this way with the Speedtail. You will regret it. And now I'm in last. I was gonna say you will live to regret it, but I kind of died twice. Someone clip that. Ooh, who's right behind me? Why can I not get a decent race with the Speedtail? Come on, man. I love the car, though, I gotta say. I'm assuming the Speedtail can floaty. Seems like a car that'd be very good at it. Feels kind of light. Light feeling cars are usually pretty good at floaties. Plus, if they're good at punch drifting, they're often good at floaties too. GG, we didn't come in last. I'm happy with that. All right, well, Speedtail from side view. Yeah, it can floaty. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I always heard it was one of the better floaty cars. One of the most floaty cars in the game. That is good to know. Maybe I can practice more floaties in it. All right, well, with that, I think we might move over to Asphalt 8 and see what is up there. So let us see here. Will it work today? It appears to be working. Thank you for being with us. Oh, the 9th anniversary is here. Oh, cool. Whoa, wait, what is this? The Lancer Evolution Anniversary Edition. I didn't know about this. Hey, these cars look cool, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. With keyboard, you will struggle to punch and floaty genuinely. I've gotten decent at it. Not as good as a lot of people, though. So the first, I wanted to start off taking a look at the... No, this one. No, wait. Are you serious? I can't play multiplayer? I think it's just lagging. This happened before. Oh, there we go. There we go. So I wanted to take a look at the Vulcan. Let's see. And try this car out. Here we go. Yeah, so 1855. I still have to upgrade the handling. Yeah, I still have to upgrade this. I'm going to leave this alone for now. But I do want to test out this car. Let's see. Will my boosters work today? Last time my boosters didn't work. Wait, what? I can't click on anything. Did my game just crash? Of course it did. Thanks, Asphalt 8. You're the best. You are the best. Okay, take two. Take two. Dart SE and 10th anniversary. No, that would be awesome. I would love to see that. Let us go back here then. Let's try this again. Oh. Oh, well, thank you. Thanks, Asphalt. I appreciate that. Guess we gotta go find the Vulcan again. So this would be... Let's see. Let's find it again. What is this Agilani? What is a Agilon? Okay, there is so much that I just don't know about this game anymore. I haven't seen some of these cars in a very long time. Okay, let's go with the Vulcan. Let us put on just a couple of these things, just like a 10-minute. I'm going to be doing selfies, so I'm not going to be running a whole lot of boosters and whatnot, but I do want to see just how the car drives with this. Before then. I will stop for selfies at the end of the race, just so you guys know. If you're able to get into a lobby with me. Okay, I will also test out the IE, because the IE was also buffed. My IE is not maxed or close to it. I think it's still multiplayer tuned from years ago. So we'll see. Let's see how this goes. You guys remember last stream, my boosters just didn't work. Like, I bought them, and they just didn't get put on at all. Ooh, that's a big difference. Okay, so I think some guys are thinking this is classic. If you have a low class car, you want to go to classic. If you have a high class car, you want to go to master. That's kind of how it goes. Shelby GT500. The new one is not there, unfortunately. Oh, yeah. You found me, Elliot. Nice, you're in as well, Chef? Awesome. As I said before, I will stop for selfies at the end of this race, so do not fear. If you want selfies, you can get them. Oh, this game's loud. Oops. Just like the old days. Just like the old days. Hit somebody at the beginning, get knocked down the second afterwards. This car feels good. Even without the high handling, or the upgrade handling, I should say. I see Chef up there. I'm gonna get you. This is the route when you don't have much nitro. Okay. Let's take a pause. Oh no, don't push me into the finish. Don't do it. Okay, thanks. All right, let's get over here. This looks like a good spot. Yeah, there we go. All right, got one guy. Two guys. Okay. People have forgotten how to take selfies, I feel like. There we go. That's something. I'll wait on a few other people. Somebody's gonna just try to ram us. I can almost feel it right now. And last guy. Ah, there we go. That's what we like to see. Everybody facing the same direction. Now we can just play around until we get disqualified. Oh my, I forgot about that. Just climbing on top of cars randomly. Yes, that's a thing in this game. That is a thing. Dude, this is so much more fun than Asphalt 9. Asphalt 9, even if you turn on manual acceleration, you can't even go backwards. Like, it still turns you around. I wish if you turned on manual acceleration, the whole thing about going backwards goes away. Like, it stops you from getting respawned if you try to go backwards. Because manual acceleration, it's like selfies are a big part of it. And it respawns you if you try to do that. So, yeah, let's do the IE next. We'll get some selfies again. And we'll see how the IE is. This car, I'm not sure what rank I will have it at now. Let's see. Apollo. So it is at 1821. My upgrades... Yeah. Wait. Wait. Why is handling stuck in there with my pro kits? I'm so confused. Doesn't matter. Yeah, not letting you go backward to avoid shortcutting or checkpoint rerouting. That's true. I mean, why did they let you do it in Asphalt 8 then? Asphalt 9 theoretically has invisible checkpoints you need to cross in order to have the finish line available. So did Asphalt 8 not have that? Did they try to do that to... Oh, I see what you mean with shortcutting then. So you couldn't like phase through like some people were able to do on Nevada or the AI or whatever and then like finish super early. Okay, let's use the Apollo IE next. Master, no. Master, not master. Keyboard sounds are so satisfying. How much can you actually hear them? I know you can hear them somewhat. But my microphone is supposed to be somewhat noise canceling. I know it's not like super high noise canceling or anything. I'm exactly 500 rating. Interesting. Are the flags next to the player rating how many races they've won? That's kind of cool to see, actually. All right, well, let's go and see if we can find some peeps again. That's why Alex can't finish his old Freedom Route shortcut. Huh. I gotcha. Yeah, people did used to do that in Asphalt 8, for those of you who didn't know. There would be ways to like completely shortcut parts of tracks. I know in Asphalt 9 there are some ways you can do that, like on Greenland there is a shortcut. Pretty much the shortcuts that exist in Asphalt 9 are where you're able to get onto parts of the track that aren't parts of like the variants that you're on at the time. So that is possible on a couple of them. Hey, Race. What's up? I would have put on extra tanks, but I didn't feel like wasting an entire... Okay, why did my car not turn? I did not mean to go this way. What I was saying, I didn't want to waste an entire extra tank, hour-long extra tank, when I wasn't going to be streaming for that much longer. Yeah, IE still seems pretty good. It would definitely be better now if I did Max Pro it. Which I probably will at this point, so there's no reason to keep it multiplayer tuned. Okay, let us go back this way. Or, no, that's not what we want to do. Okay, well that also works. Hi. Let's go right here. This is a good spot. I also wish there was a way to disable the little... Dude! Disable the little spinny thingy. Alright, let's see. Nice. That's the Chimera, isn't it? Yeah, big rip. That always happens. Somebody likes to come through and ruin everything. Oh, goodbye. We got something done just in time. Yeah, the Chimera. I feel like the Apollo is actually kind of small. You know, like, maybe its overall dimensions are big, but the body of the car is rather small. Koenigseggs in general just look chunky. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Classic season with C3. We can do that. Let's go over to the classic season and have some fun. Let's see. So the classic season, this is where you want to use low-class cars. So we're gonna use the C3, which I believe is D-class now, because otherwise I can't play in it. Yes, it is D-class. Okay, good. You can finish doing so many quick videos since whole garage. Really know. Okay, thanks, Fawn. I will be sure to check that out. All right, so next up we will do the C3 in Classic. And this is rank 1229. So because matchmaking this season is based on car rank. So if you want to join, get in a card that has a very similar rank to mine, which a lot of them do. Like the Furai is a similar rank. There's a bunch of other cards that have a similar rank, so that should not be too hard to find. You love how I'm so interactive with my chat. Hey, that is my favorite thing about streaming. Honestly, being able to chat with the community and just have fun and race with everybody. You know, if I didn't do that, like, what would be the point of me even streaming? That's what I love so much about it. I'm glad you like it. Yes, we will do selfies in this race. Shelby next. Yeah, I haven't played the Shelby in so long. We can do the Shelby next, although that would likely have to be in Master Season. That's the funny thing. If you're in B class, like the Shelby is, I can't play it in this season yet because I'm not in the 3rd league, but in Master Season, it would be very difficult to win, which I'm not really trying to do anyway. That is true. If you're a very large streamer, being interactive with chat would be difficult. Like, if you've seen some of the Twitch chat streams, they've got messages flying by like 10 a second, or sometimes even more than that. Which I don't expect to ever have that big of a stream. And I do much prefer like the more easygoing chat that's not the constant, just flood of stuff. Because that definitely feels less interactive for sure. Ah, the bots strike again. That is very true. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't if you let the big audience and everything get to your head, it definitely can become like that fun. Yeah, a lot of people, I feel like... There we go, rip. I definitely feel like that happens to a lot of people. They're just like, okay, how can I get something out of my viewers? Rather than, how can I have fun with my viewers? Or how can I entertain my viewers? Obviously, there's nothing wrong with, like, turning on Super Chat or whatever. But when your entire, like, point of your channel becomes... basically, how can I get my viewers to buy stuff, and that's the end goal of your channel, that's no good. I can promise you guys I will never do something like that. As I said, this was never meant to be my career anyway, so you will never have to worry about that with me. Sometimes the money is too much and too tempting to reviews. Very true. And I can see that especially being an issue if somebody did not grow up with a lot of means. I could definitely see the allure of doing something like that. But I've been very blessed, and I don't have to, like, make money streaming or anything like that, or on my YouTube channel. And so... I'm hoping I won't fall into that sort of trap that, unfortunately, some people do. Okay, selfie time. This isn't a very scenic location for a selfie. Let's, where should we go? Yeah, let's just go, like, here. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, I can definitely better Where'd they go? I can definitely appreciate more somebody's, like, trying to make money through their channel if they put it back into their channel. Like, if they use what they make in order to improve the content and everything. And yeah, definitely to assure your future, especially if you don't have, like, another backup or whatever. Viewers drop. Yeah, this always happens toward the end of the stream. You know, people aren't as interested in seeing Asphalt 8 anymore, I feel like. If I click the pause button during a race, you'll probably get an ad. Oh, I haven't seen that. Oh, rip. Okay, let's go. I think it's fine as long as you're honest with your audience. That is very true. Honesty is the biggest key. Because I've seen, I don't know if any of you guys watch CoffeeZilla, but he's made some videos about people who have, well, most of the videos are about YouTubers who scam their audience or other people who scam their audience, but like pretending to do one thing but actually doing another. It's like, okay, if you're just upfront in the first place about what you're doing, as long as it's not like a literal crypto scam or whatever, it's like, well, you know, I can understand that a bit better, but you know, just be upfront about it. But okay, let us finish off the stream. Because I will be finishing after this race, I think. Oh, viewers drop if you turn your channel from content just to give you money. Yeah, that is also true. I see what you mean. But let us go find the Shelby GT500. I'm not sure if it's under Shelby or Mustang. Okay, so it is still under Ford. Ah, the Cobra. Good old days. Oh, it is D-Class. So we can play this in Classic. Let's do that then. There we go. Oh wait, no, it is Pro League. Never mind, we are doing Master after all. Don't want to keep going back and forth, but alas. Okay, third time's a charm, there we go. That's what we want to see. Yes, we are doing Masters now. What a viewer always looks to is relatability. That's true. That's I think one of the biggest reasons why I've always tried to stay free to play on my channel. And like that's one of the biggest reasons why I've continued to do it, because I know there's a lot of people who really don't want to spend money on the game. And I feel like many YouTubers, and this isn't a bad thing, like many YouTubers just are willing to spend a lot of money on the game because they can and they want to, and that's totally fine. I have nothing against that, but I like being the guy who doesn't and like shows you what you can do without that. So definitely, for sure. Best way to end stream is to drink. I should not have started reading that. What do I think about the new logo of Asphalt 8? It's really cool. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but there's a new logo, which is like more futuristic-y looking, kind of to go with the new car, I'm pretty sure. The Faraday. 8 part of the stream is always quite chill. Good break from the eye action that Asphalt 9 gives. True. Asphalt 9 is kind of like an assault on the senses at some time. Asphalt 8 is more chill. You know, just play, have fun, not care so much about rating. I care all about rating. I don't care about my rating in this game at all. I just have fun and take selfies. Remember the good old days when Fear and Ares Chase gotta play multiplayer together? It could happen again. Ares has come into my stream a couple of times, so, you know, maybe if he comes in the future, we can do another race again. So yeah, this will probably be the final race of the stream today. Oh, the RS3 Swordback is actually good now. Interesting. Also, welcome, Kura. Unfortunately, we're about to end the stream. Dude! What's up with all the D-Class cars? Well, this is good for me, because my car isn't very good either. Yeah, Asphalt 9 could definitely cause epilepsy in some cases. I can think of a couple of tracks in particular. I am surprised that I'm in first. First stream watching YouTube from start to finish. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I used to leave when I went into Asphalt 8 because you weren't really into it. I mean, that's totally understandable. But I'm glad you stuck around and find it fun now. It's definitely more of a casual portion of the stream for sure. Oop. Almost. There we go. Everybody else in the race is like so slow. Oop, maybe one of these folks? Maybe. I knew it. I knew it. I saw him going over to that side and I was like, yeah, this is gonna happen. All right, we can just go back though, no biggie. Not a biggie at all. I think that was the last person in the race. So, okay, well, rip. I just like doing this because the car's turning. If you use nitro, it's funny. In Asphalt 8, using nitro makes using nitro makes your car's turning radius so much better, like the punch drifting. But in Asphalt 9, it makes it worse. Like it pushes your car outward, which I've always thought was kind of weird. Like, why does that happen? Wait, let me check on something. Is that RS3 Sportback in D class? Because if so, somebody was also asking for Classic again. We could end off the stream with that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, thank you all so much for joining today. This will be the final race of the stream. Got some more Asphalt 9 multiplayer videos coming soon. Oof, yes. Well, you have joined just in time for the final race of the stream, Ryan. Oh yeah, also, this is the Shelby GT500 that I made out of the, wait, let's see here. Let me do this for a second. So, I can show you guys actually. This is the wheel fell off. Anyway, this is the Lego Shelby GT500 that I made out of like the old Mustang set. Just thought you guys might find this interesting. I'll find the wheel at some point. I don't know where the wheel went. Oh wait, it's just back here. We'll put that on again later, but yeah. I think you guys find that pretty cool. Trying to set up all the Mustang stuff in the background. Anyways, let's get to it. Yeah, I paid $15 for the instructions for that because I was like, this looks so good, and it is just made with parts from the old Mustang set. Yeah, wheel fell off. I'll put it back on after the stream. Glad you could join, Diego. Yeah, I mean, it looks so good. It almost looks like an actual Lego version of it. Like, it feels like it's one of those sets that Lego used to make where you could put the same, I think it's called Creator, where you could make the same pieces into different cars because different sets of instructions came with the same set. Like, it really looks like that. If you guys are interested in Lego stuff, I have a whole Lego channel linked in my channel's page called Fury. And I also have made some videos about other Lego cars I've made on this channel. I made the Vulcan out of Lego. Now these ones I made just with random pieces that I had laying around. Not from instructions or anything. The one back there was with instructions I found online. Although, I did make a Lego Shelby GT500, like smaller from my own pieces and stuff. Which I also have a video about, which was the first time I think I ever actually showed my face on this channel, if I remember correctly. So that would have been like, what, 3 years ago at this point? This car drifts awful, or it handles awful, I should say. Like, this is such bad handling. What is going on? Yeah, I used to love the Creator Lego sets. Those were some of the ones that I would get most often. Because I always thought it was so cool that you could reuse the same pieces and make something completely different out of it. Like, that was just the coolest thing. But I just find a speed trick. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe. Could be. I tried double tapping for 360. No. This is your favorite Asphalt 8 track? This is a very fun track. Orbital Loop, I think it's called. Oh, rip. Sorry, that was kind of funny to watch. Ah yes, the shortcut that's easy in slow cars, but hard in fast cars. Oh, that's the end. That's the ending. Ooh, this is cool. Whoa! I've never taken a selfie here before. Wow. So it like completely pulls back your field of... Oops. It completely pulls back your field of view and everything. This actually works great because now the spinny thing doesn't get in the way anymore. I'd see a car. Glad you could join. Yeah, we all complained about DS3 being too hard and Gameloft took feedback. Yeah, I feel like Gameloft took the wrong feedback. Oops. Wait. Okay, almost. We're getting there. There we go. That's what we like to see. Trinomos is your favorite car in both Asphalt and Asphalt 9. It's a cool looking car, that's for sure. Asphalt seems to have way less toxic people. You know, I think you're right, honestly. The community did seem a bit less toxic back in Asphalt 8. Oops. Whoa, why is my car floating? Yeah, this is, I mean, it really is oddly cozy. That's so weird. That's why I like doing it at the end of the stream, because it's like the nice way to chill out, wind down a little bit. But we got some selfies. Thanks for joining, Nepar. Glad you enjoyed it. In case you're new here, I stream every other weekend around this time, 11:30 a.m. Central Time or 4:30 p.m. GMT. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. Please do like this stream if you have enjoyed. Be sure to check out links to my Furum Clips channel, Furum TV channel, and the Purple Team Discord down below if you'd like to chat with other Purple Team members. And yeah, consider subscribing for more Asphalt and other games content and to be be notified when I stream next, and I will see you guys in my next video, in my next stream, whenever you decide to join again. Goodbye, everyone.